Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us for this academic writing module. Today, we are going to focus on the IELTS task 2 essay, which is actually is an opinion over personal viewpoint type essay from a test for IELTS Cambridge Academic 18 books. Okay, we are gonna analyze an example essay together, and I'm gonna share with you some great tips and tricks to avoid. Let's get started. Our question here is from test 4 IELTS Cambridge 18 Academic 18 book. In many countries, people are now living longer than ever before. Some people say an aging population creates problems for governments. Other people think there are benefits if society has more elderly people. To what extent do the advantages of having an aging population outweigh the disadvantages? Give reasons for your answers and include relevant examples from your own experience, knowledge. To what extent, pay attention that advantages outweigh the disadvantages. And this is important. Pay attention that in this type of question, actually these kind of task are opinion over personal viewpoint. These are asking your opinion regarding one idea, one statement, and therefore you have to give your opinion in the introduction, and then use the main body paragraphs, par 1, to justify, to explain 2 or 3 reasons. For example, here, why the advantage outweigh the disadvantages. And in the second main body paragraph, you have to make a concession. You have to in a short 1 or 2 sentences express that why the other side, what are the disadvantages actually. This is important. Why? Because by this way you are going to show the examiner that your essay is not one-sided. You have a balanced essay. And at the end, the conclusion should state your opinion again, and pay attention that it's important that you will improve your scores in this type of question by giving a balanced response. And pay attention that instead of saying I totally agree or I totally disagree, and say instead of this, say I partially agree or disagree with this because of blah blah blah. Okay. The IELTS Cambridge 18 book actually provided us a very good answer by the angle of vision of the examiners. Okay, and also we have comments in the book, and by pay attention to these tips, these notes, we are gonna actually analyze and explain the essay. Okay, let's get started. The population in most parts of the world is aging. People are living longer, and there are fewer younger people in many places as birth rates falls. The population in most parts of the world is aging. People are living longer, and there are fewer younger people in many places, and there are fewer younger adults, younger individuals, as there is no needs to this, as birth rates decreases. Okay, not fall. This phenomenon, yeah, that's great. This is something that we call it a phenomenon. This phenomenon has some pros and cons. it's better to say has some advantages or disadvantages, has some positive and negative sides. Then finish the sentence. However, this essay will contend that on balance, the advantages of having an older population outweigh the negativities. Okay, I'm gonna say that. However, it is logical that the advantages of having an senior population, the advantages of having an senior demographics outweigh the negativities, which we will discuss in the next common paragraphs. That's great. Okay, the next paragraph, this is our first main body, part 1. On the one hand, the first issue, instead of problem that occurs to many individuals, avoiding from the repetition of the same vocabularies, to many people when considering the aging population, the aging demographic is the expense, is the expense, the affordability. If people live longer, they may have more than 20 years of retirement and may need to be supported financially by the government or their families. Using conditional, that's great. This may need to be supported financially by the government and their families, and this which contributes to high levels of financial and economical burden on government and etc. Okay, actually the main point here is the burden of the tax burden on the younger population. If they experience age-related illness, great topic specific vocabularies. Yes, great, using the linking devices. This impacts the healthcare system, the healthcare infrastructure. Great, again, topic specific vocabularies, and takes up resources needed by younger adults in this society, in the community. Additionally, furthermore, when older people are financially independent, it might be harder usage of tentative language, because we are not sure that this is going to happen 100%. It might be hard for younger individuals if they have to compete to get a foot in the door, means to make the first step toward a goal. Okay, if they have to complete to get a foot in the door of the housing market or gain employment to seek for careers. Okay. Yeah, this was actually what was the disadvantages of having an aging population. Okay, on the next slide, okay, on the next paragraph, second main body, part 2. That being said, in spite of that, nevertheless, or we added here on the one hand and here on the other hand, older people, seniors, have a lot to contribute in terms of what? Wisdom, experience, and skills. Many people are, many senior individuals are physically and mentally active and productive for longer than their counterparts here, younger adult, were 50 years ago and are an asset, an asset, a very valuable thing to society, to the economy and society well into their old age. they are able to work for longer and for longer period of times, and after retirement they contribute in many ways. There is no need to here, ranging from such as like as by doing what? Charitable work, spending money as consumers, and supporting their family members. Additionally, grandparents often take care of their young grandchildren, which by this way they making it easier for both parents to contribute to their works, to their career. Okay. While it is true that an aging population poses challenges for government, it is clear that these are outweighed by the significant benefits, significant positivities that elderly people bring to the society. Instead of this, it is to sum up, to recapitulate, all in all, it is logical to me that however, instead of aging no, let me correct here. It is true that an aging okay, to sum up, to recapitulate, it is logical to me that an aging population poses some challenges for the governments. However, it is clear that these are outweighed by significant benefits that elderly demographics bring to the society. Okay. I actually talked about the topic specific vocabularies here, usage of the conditional, and actually covering the advantages and disadvantages. Okay. And then you can actually watch our previous videos regarding using conditionals. Okay. And you can use this in your essay. And I wanted to mention one more essay here, which we will analyze in our previous videos regarding healthcare should always be funded by governments, and it should always be free for people to use. To what extent do you agree or disagree with this statement, with this idea? And in this essay, we talked about actually the issue of tax, the availability and sustainability of healthcare infrastructures, and you're gonna learn about noun persons, conditionals, and topic specific vocabularies. Okay. Thank you so much, and I hope that you enjoy this great lesson, and see you soon to support our channel, because this gonna motivate us for creating more content. Take care and see you soon in another IELTS with me tutorial. Take care. Bye.